there you are. I sent you some letters a few days.
Ooh, does this mean you figured it out?
I've made some progress, but I don't have anything conclusive yet. But I have.
What? You mean like in cahoots? During the war?
Shh. Like I said, it's just a hunch. Let's not get carried away. Anyway, I've written to the station, and they shouldn't take too long to get back to me. In the meantime, you'll just have to be. I would have gone back to the station to look into it myself, but I. Oh, wow! Sounds like I'm in for. Will the traveler's long-serving voice finally graduate from speech to song in a triumphant victory over the Oni rocker of Hanamizaka?
Cut it out, both of you! No more stupid nicknames! This Miss Hina looks very familiar.
I was thinking the same thing, Your Excellency.
She really is the spitting image.
Of who?
Goro, Kokumi, hey!
Oh, hello, you two.
I'm so happy to see you again. I was just asking Shinobu if she knew where you were. This is a nice surprise. Paimon didn't expect to run into you two at an Arataki gang music festival.
Oh, I barely... A reader for my That's Life column was asking for advice about it, so I figured I'd help out. Turned out that Her Excellency was also very supportive of the whole thing.
An international rock and roll music festival sounded like a good way to attract tourists. Yeah, apparently it has something... Oh, you know...
Yeah, no?
Those sounded suspicious. Probably because we've answered that question before.
Yes, of course. Does Miss Hina look familiar to you at all? I have this strange feeling like I've seen her somewhere before.
Oh!
Maybe it's just...
She probably just looks similar to someone you know. Like how the Traveler looks similar to his sister. There's no mystery here, don't overthink it.
Ah, I see.
Traveler, let's get out of here.
Oh, you're a real trooper, Yoimiya. This must be one of the...
I promised Itto that I'd supply fireworks for his festival. I wasn't about to go back on my word.
Hey, Toma, Yoimiya.
Traveler, Paimon! Cool, you're here too!
Well, looks like I owe the Arataki gang a...
You hear that?
That's true. Obviously, traveling's very important.
Of course! Oh, I heard this really cool thing. So, Itto says that the theme of his music festival... What do you know about this dog, Toma? Everyone knows how well connected you are.
For once, not much, but assuming this really happened, I feel like Watatsumi Island would have had to... This is a dog who managed to sneak in and out of a war zone, repeatedly, without leaving a trail for... As far as I know, the Shogun's army doesn't do that.
So you're saying it was the Sangonomiya...
Sounds kind of far-fetched if you ask me. Do we really think Sangon...
Okay, well if it wasn't Sangonomiya's side,
Right. So, in my view, it's more likely that Mr. Dvorak... I mean, he's an artist, right? Isn't rock music about...
Kind of like fireworks in a way. I'll take it. And on that...
Paimon didn't realize so many people we know would be here. Better get practicing or tonight could be super embarrassing. Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're still here.
Sure am. I've been checking over the equipment. Shinobu was telling me how popular light novels...
Light novels plus rock music.
I actually didn't change too much. Just took out the dog and made it about Onikabuto instead. This event couldn't have happened without him. It's my...
What? You got rid of the dog? But wasn't that the whole inspiration?
Yes, but that's all it was. The initial inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it...
Spirit? What do you mean?
The spirit of rock...
Okay, should have seen that coming.
It's...
Fair enough. Paimon's gotta get practicing or Bullchucker's gonna hog the spot.
By all means, be my guest. I knew you'd come. Here's the music score and lyrics.
Let's see now. I got reincarnated as an Oni Kabuto and flipped the world upside down. What sort of song title is that? Is this supposed to be rock and roll?
Soft rock, actually.
No, no peeking! You can hear them tonight when Paimon sings a song. Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know what hit him.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. But first, it is my huge honor to invite two very special guests to the stage. The illustrious Mr. Arataki Itto and Miss Paimon. The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. It's called I Got Reincarnated as an Onikabuto and Flipped the World Upside Down. Take it away.
An arrow to the heart, and the Bakedanuki shapeshifted into dark.
I, weasel thief, hereby bequeath all my mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to dear mama. Poor little General Crab, only a shell remains.
Unagi, goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get reborn as a beetle next time.
Onikabuto, raise your horn.
Here's to a world beyond the storm of rosy skies.
So that's rock music, huh? It's a little different than I imagined.
Really? It's different from what I'd heard before. Could be a relatively new genre of rock, I suppose.
So, how'd you like my performance? Did I dominate this little melon here or what?
Okay, Bullchucker, you got owned and you know it.
Oh, stop it, you two. I think both of you are sensational.
Here, here.
I call it a draw. You're very evenly matched.
You think? Okay, well, what about you, my compadre? Who do you think is the most rock and roll?
The Traveler's always got Paimon's back. Take that, Bullchucker. Ha!
Huh? Oh, my gullible little melon. You don't really believe that.
Let's not argue anymore. I owe you all an enormous debt of gratitude. Without your help, this...
Don't mention it, Jack Attack.
The spirit of rock and roll? So, what does it mean? What does it mean for rock music to have a...
It means you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches.
Yeah, that's obviously not what it means. Mr. Dvorak, could you please give us the official definition? Someone needs to take this.
An official definition? I don't know that one exists.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking that the spirit of rock... I guess I have a better sense of rock and roll than I thought.
What about you, Yoimiya?
Oh, well, I thought it was gonna be all about that dog. Was that supposed to be symbolic? Like, if the dog didn't exist, maybe if there was no injured animals, Then that means there was no war, which means...
Oh, so for Yoimiya, the rock and roll...
Me? I hadn't given it all that much thought. I was mostly worrying about whether those paper notes Boss threw into Tenshukaku are going to get him in trouble with...
That must mean that for Shinobu.
Shinobu, seriously, you've got nothing to worry about. If the Raiden Shogun had seen...
Paimon agrees that you don't need to worry. Otherwise, Heizo definitely... Wait, where is that guy anyway?
Oh, Doshin Shikanoin had to run back to the station, so he didn't get the chance to... As for the other two, they couldn't stick around because they had a government meeting to get to.
The fact that these busy people all made time to attend the party is Ito, what can I say?
Well, Jack, a lot of people showed up because they knew he'd be here. If we do this again, how's that sound, compadre? Get that...
Your Excellency, I believe the Tenryou Commission detective is...
Don't worry about it, Goro. The puppy union was a joint venture between us and the Yashiro. We saved some lives, and that's what matters.
I was more worried about the potential impact on your reputation. If someone with an agenda finds out, it could cause an uproar.
Don't worry. There might be a way to make it work out in our favor.
Really?
Times have changed. We and Narukami Island are supposed to be working together now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if people discover...
I see.
Goro, if you want my opinion, you should be more concerned about Miss Hina than you are...
Miss Hina? What makes you say that?
I hear she works for That's Life magazine as well. She seems to be just as good at offering comfort to people in need as you are.
Understood, Your Excellency. I will work hard to stay...
I learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenshukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog. So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself a pet puppy.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via Sara. I've never heard the name Arataki before, but they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, hmm? So tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then I will have no choice but to fight.
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight will fight by your side.